In this video, we're going to walk through how to create and set up the document approval process in GembaDocs. Starting from your dashboard, the first step is to go to Settings, and from there, navigate to Document Approval Workflows. Here, you'll need to switch on the SOP approval process. Go ahead and enable that and click Save. And while you're here, we also strongly recommend switching on SOP revision notes. This gives you much more visibility and granularity in your document change history, so it's always a good idea to have this enabled. There are a few other options in this section which we'll come back to shortly. Once the approval process is enabled, the next step is to add your approvers. You can select approvers from existing users within GembaDocs. Simply choose the relevant people from your user list, or if they're not there yet, add them as a user. If you're using tags, there's a separate video explaining tags in more detail. You can customize approval workflows based on those tags. For example, Dave might currently have visibility across all tags, but you could assign him specifically as the edge bander approver. This means he'll only receive approval notifications for SOPs linked to that tag. There are a few optional settings available. You can enable automatic approval if no approver is assigned to an SOP, i.e. if it doesn't have a tag. If you have multiple approvers, you can allow approval from just one approver instead of requiring all. If you're using tag-based approval workflows, it's a good idea to make tags mandatory. This ensures users cannot save an SOP without assigning a tag, which keeps your approval structure consistent. You can also enable approval workflows for Kanban cards. Again, I wouldn't always recommend that, but it's available if needed. Now, let's look at what happens in practice. When a user creates a new SOP or edits an existing one, the approval process is triggered upon saving. Let's take editing as an example. When I open an SOP and make a change and then click Save, I'll be prompted to update the revision number. We'll go ahead and do that. Next, I can enter the change details. This is where the revision notes come into play. Whatever you enter here will appear in the document's change history. Once saved, the document is sent for approval. At this point, the document will show as pending in the author's folder. It will also appear as pending in the approver's approval folder, and the approvers will receive a notification and an email to let them know that there is a document waiting for their approval. They can then approve or reject the document with the option to make a note. You'll also be able to see how many approvals are completed versus pending, and exactly who is approved and who hasn't, via the approval pop-up. And that's it. That's how you set up and use the SOP approval process in GembaDocs.